has Kiss put out way too many greatest hits albums? You're going to find out what we think right here on Podcast Rock City Live. Where's Poonie?
Podcast Rock City.
What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City, and with me this week is Mr. Jody Have-Not.
I think I'm lagging, dude. What the fuck?
It's okay. Right there, up there, is the guy who, man, he got hammered to the ground by Jake the Snake Roberts this weekend, and that's Joey Casada.
Yo! I'm still feeling it. Trust me, I woke up this morning. I think I have a concussion.
So tell everybody what you did yesterday. You posted about it, so I assume we could talk about it.
Yes, of course. So filming another quick episode of Wrestling with Joey Licious with the WWE Hall of Famer Jake the Snake Roberts yesterday. It was a great time. We filmed under the Verrazano Bridge in Brooklyn, and we kind of did a spoof recreating a scene from Saturday Night Fever, one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's going to be epic. Once we have it edited, you guys will see it on Amazon Prime. It's going to be, it's a lot of fun. Where do you see the stuff that I got Jake doing?
Let me ask you this. How many times do you say, "What is this fucking show again?" That sound like it?
Let me tell you something. He's so funny. Like when he's off camera, like he's very, but then when he gets on camera, he's Jake the Snake immediately.
That is amazing.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys out there, listen, we missed last week, and yes, I know you guys know that my father, Joe, passed away last week. Well, how about this? He passed away on Monday. I just didn't feel like doing anything on Sunday because I knew it was coming. So we're back. I'm good. We're good. We're back. Podcast Rock City. We're going to talk about these greatest hits today, and we're going to wait for. We're going to talk a little bit. Jody's having a little lag problem, but he'll be back. Share this with your friends. Let them know that we're back. If you guys want to comment on the show, you can go to where the show is. Click on the link so it'll allow them permission to post your comments. And
but can we talk about the big news? This is the new Podcast Rock City. No more Sonny Poonie.
No.
He's gone for good, right?
No.
No.
He's just gone in California. They, the Neanderthal way they run things out there. They don't Sonny has not been allowed to see anybody or do anything for a whole year, and now apparently they have been given permission to live their lives, and he's going to be out for a couple of weeks so he can do something on Easter with family. He's with family today. I think it is awesome that he's getting the opportunity. Make sure you guys out there let everybody know we're back right now. And hey,
wait, can we at least do this? Everyone out there who loves the show way more without Poonie, start flooding us with comments and emails and tell your friends we're on. If we get some great messages and bigger ratings this week, I say we get Poonie off for good. That's my vote.
That's too much for my brain.
All right, if we at least double the viewers this week, can we at least vote on it next week?
Next week's Easter. We'll figure it out.
We're voting on it. Everyone, send your vote. Poonie yes or Poonie no?
Oh man, this is evil. If anybody votes Poonie no, I'm going to be so upset because that's wrong. And Joey's the only one. All right, and maybe that Skimbatty guy is going to vote you off. So all right, so look, there's all kinds of stuff going on with Kiss. So let's go ahead and get to the news.
Podcast Rock City News.
Okay, so while we were gone, Paul's Stanley's new record came out. What's the name of that band again?
Better listen. I'm seeing comments on the side over here. A lot of Pooney knows.
A lot of Pooney knows. Wow. So far, Joey has put together a poll to see if we're going to allow Sonny to come back on the show. Anyway, so we're at the news, and we're talking about Paul Stanley's new band. What are they called?
Soul Train
and Soul Station. The record came out, and I saw apparently on iTunes in the rock category, I think it was number 2.
Well,
Really?
I mean,
no. Let's be fair. Still, the record. So okay, here's my problem. Of course, the same way with Ace Frehley, I ordered the vinyl early, pre-order it to guarantee that I'll get it, and I still don't have it. It's I don't know how many days later. Now I've stopped looking on the ad on the thing they sent me. It says track your shipment, and when I hit the track your shipment, it says your shit mailed 5 days ago or 8 days. That's all.
Does it
says.
actually say that your shit was mailed 5 days ago?
Yes, that's literally what it says. No, it does not say that. What it says is, let's see. It says view and track my order. It says, yeah.
So, like, what's the point in pre-order if it's already out and you don't have it?
It shipped on the 20th.
Wow.
What's the purpose? And all right, now here's important. If you guys were on our Facebook group page, you'll see that Paul Stanley wrote a thing about the fact that the record came out, and I wrote, I hear it's pretty good. It would be great to hear it, something like that. I pre-ordered it, but it still hasn't come. He liked that comment.
Nice.
I can picture Joe flipping out when he saw that like.
No, I thought it was funny. And then Paul Stanley liking something. All right, it's cool. It's not like Shannon Tweed telling me good night. I tell Shannon Tweed good night sometimes on Twitter. Hey, Shannon, good night. In the morning, I wake up. She writes, good morning. That's so much better than Paul Stanley. I'm just saying.
or Sunshine blocking your ass.
Yeah, Ace Frehley's ex-wife or whatever, she blocked me. We'll go into that off air. Anyway, so let's be fair. I have listened to the record. And there are a few songs, especially the originals, that really I like them. Jody doesn't give a shit. I don't know.
I haven't heard it, which is odd for me.
Yeah. I honestly, I really haven't heard it either. I'm not that interested in it, but I'm going to definitely listen to it. And I promise I will listen to it with an open mind. I have a feeling that I am going to like some of the stuff. And I'm very interested in hearing the originals. That's what I want to hear.
What
are there 4 originals?
I think so. Yeah.
Do you remember the names of them?
It's something. My heart's broken. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So,
Joe, let me ask you this real quick. I mean, is Paul's doing that like falsetto shit that he does on the Motown songs, or is he singing?
Yeah, it's falsetto.
Nah.
Some of it, no, not all of it. No, some of it, it's just singing. But it sounds good for what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think he ever. I can tell you this, in my humble opinion, if you were to play those songs for somebody that didn't know, I think that they would think they were hearing songs from the 60s and the 50s.
Really?
The originals.
That's
hard to do.
Say. Yeah.
So
they got that production though? Like they got that old school sounding production, or does it sound like modern?
It sounds like it sounds modern, but I don't know, man. I went in thinking I was going to hate it.
I thought I saw in Rolling Stone they posted album sales. I think it said it sold like 3,000 copies or something like that. I don't think it's. I mean, listen.
Really?
I know. Obviously, I know it's 2021. Nobody's buying physical copies anymore. But I figured it would do a lot better than that, just with Kiss fans having to have it, right?
You would
But
think.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm
Laidback
not-
sold more than that.
Yeah, I think
What the hell?
I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna hit 20,000 total by the end of this. I bet you it doesn't.
Okay,
And not that that means
I'm not
anything,
sure.
with today's day and age, it doesn't mean anything. It's just,
But
you know,
don't like do downloads not count in this? Like I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on my phone right here. Here, wait,
I
this
don't know.
song right here. Could it be "I'm Falling in Love"? That's not a cover, right? That's his. That's an original, I believe.
I don't know.
Okay, so I think that it is here. Let's see.
No, that sounds like a cover, but I don't know for sure.
All right, maybe hold on.
Yeah, get to Paul.
Hold on.
I like that.
This is an original, I think, right?
Yeah.
I can dig this.
Okay, so you see where I'm coming from.
That's cool. It sounds like Kurt Baker.
Dear Paul, I'm sorry I just played your shit live on the internet. I hope I don't get in trouble. I don't even give a shit anymore.
He's probably happy to have one more person if he only sold fucking 3,000 copies, dude.
It
He's used all the help he could get.
It's got to have sold more because he signed 1,000 and they
Yeah.
were sold out.
Okay. I mean, what do you really think it's going to be? Yeah, someone just posted, could it be I'm Falling in Love, The Spinners, 1973? I don't. Do you really think it's going to hit 25,000 copies? I don't.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
What did Monster sell?
Like 60.
Yeah. It's not even, there's no way it sells even half of what Monster sold.
Right.
let me ask you this. So he knows this already, right? He knows it's not going to sell like a Kiss record. Or do you think he's expecting that?
Well, I mean, maybe he thought it'll do better than Kiss because 60,000 for a Kiss record is sad, dude. That's terrible for a band like Kiss. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think someone like Paul always expects he's bigger than he really is with stuff like this. He thinks he's going to put this out and this is going to be not only Kiss fans buying it. And actually, I believe he actually doesn't care if Kiss fans buy it. I think he wants this to turn the corner to get mainstream fans buying this. That's what I think he wants. But I don't think it's going to happen because I think most Kiss fans, half the Kiss fans don't have any interest in it. And the regular audience of Motown or anything that would be interested in this kind of music definitely has no interest of hearing Kiss's singer sing Motown songs. So he's got, he's stuck in the middle. But listen, I give him credit for doing it.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you what's really bad. I didn't know that was a cover.
I didn't either.
I didn't know. I like Motown stuff, but I wasn't raised on it like my parents were, or Paul Stanley. I mean, Paul Stanley is old enough to be, old enough to be my.
Yeah, he
dad.
saw the Temps and Solomon Burke.
Yeah, there you go.
To tell everybody that.
So here's the thing. I'm wishing him luck. Good luck, Paul. I hope this. I bought the iTunes. I bought the vinyl. I did not buy a CD, but I bought the vinyl because I like to spin it, drop it down, drop the needle, make it sound. It always sounds good on a record player. So so hopefully you guys will listen by the next time, and we'll try something.
The problem is not that he did this. I love that he did it. I love that he's doing something. I love it. People should explore all, sorts of creativity. The problem is the same week that this was released, I read that interview where he said something like, there's no chance of Kiss ever recording another album.
Yeah, I sent that out to you guys too.
It's like, what? I'm not saying Kiss will ever record again, but why do you want to say that at the same time you're putting out a different record? Don't do that. You're slapping Kiss fans in the face.
Yeah, he's like, so this is the last. So this is what I'm going to get. I mean, look, if obviously he does what he wants, and I'm fine with that, But he also, I'm sure, because he's not a dumb man at all. I'm sure he knows That people do what they want to do. Either they buy it or they don't buy it. I can tell you that I've listened to it. I put it on at the store where I work, at my store, and I ran it, and I never felt like, God, this is terrible. I remember listening to it and liking it. But I think if you're gonna do another record, Paul, man, I want another Live to Win. I really enjoyed that record. No more covers, man. Write some stuff, and people are making comments, and I want to make sure that you guys are glad that we're back, and thank you very much. Oh, Ken Withers says Poonie.
I think that means Poonie. Yeah, so Poonie no means don't come back, and yes means come back.
Yes means have him come back, and of course he's going to come back.
Yeah,
no,
sorry, Joey, we love that guy.
No, shut up. We're voting him off. This is like Survivor now.
Robert Dunning says that he enjoyed the record. He says it's good. Poonie has to return, he said.
So it's kind of like Paul's Origins record, kind of like Ace did, right? I mean, he's picking shit he grew up on and influenced him.
I think so, yeah.
I'm waiting for one from Gene, dude. That's a show topic we were going to do, but we haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Make our own Origins for Gene.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, I've been so busy today. I fell asleep on what I was supposed to do with our 5 songs today. So it'll be the 2 of you. I've just got so much going on. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm never like that. It said, I can't see who this is, but it says, I love the Soul Station album. IOI is my favorite track. Ooh Child is another favorite. That's awesome. It sounds very 70s and original. Ken, I received it this past Tuesday, played it in front of the in-laws. When they complimented it, I pointed my finger. I pointed to my Paul painting, the Love Gun, and told them that it's that dick singing guy. That's beautiful. I love Ken. I can't wait to see him again. His originals are surprisingly good. Joel Hoffman said, if I want to hear Motown, I'll listen. Yes, I get that. Not Paul Stanley, who suddenly says he's been a fan all his life. Yeah, it sure showed all those years with Kiss.
I would love to hear people's real opinion on, and it's probably too early because it just came out, but Peter Criss's solo album up against Soul Station. I'd love to hear track for track who votes for what.
Karen
I think Peter would win that matchup, dude.
I agree.
I mean, Peter could still sing back then, especially.
And I just listened to Peter's record recently. Production value-wise, too, it's killer. Drumming, it's killer. It's a really good record. Again, if you like that type of songs, if you're expecting, Black Diamond, you didn't get it.
Yeah, no. It was soul rock.
Yeah. All right. So that's all I got to say about that. You got some news for us? Podcast Rock City 1.
That's the number 1
at gmail.com. We got some stuff to talk about. Let's get to the topic of the week.
Podcast Rock City topic of the week.
Yes! So, we had to come up with a topic. We were going to do something with Sonny, and let me tell you, Joey set it up. Sonny's going to be involved when he gets back. It's going to be a lot of fun, as long as we are allowed to let Sonny come back.
And there's no way you can cheat on this one either.
You want to tell them what it is, Joe, to give them a little teaser or no?
Teaser.
Sure, yeah. We're going to do an all Kiss, name that tune.
I'm going to win.
It's a lot of fun. Trust me, I used to play this on my long ZO2 road trips. It is a blast. And you'll be surprised how fast you guys can name a Kiss song in like 1 second.
Well, we'll see, because I fear that show.
Dude, Joe, when we were just testing it, Joe guessed Trial by Fire and the riff didn't even come in. So you had to worry about
drums.
Dude. Yeah, just like electric drums at that.
Right. All you heard was
just like that.
Bop, boom, bop. Trial by Fire.
Trial by Fire.
No,
So,
no,
dude,
no, no, I'm gonna
yes, you
fail.
did.
All right,
You're
no,
gonna
I did, but I'm very nervous about that. All right, so this week we're talking about greatest hits records. Kiss put out. Let's see, I have a stack of 346,000 of them right here.
Yeah.
And every time they would put out one new song, they would put Detroit Rock City, Beth, Shout It Out Loud, Love Gun, and they would say, "Here's something you don't have."
Yeah.
One song.
Two sides of the coin. Like,
Yes, yeah, it's like totally
like, what the
amazing.
fuck?
And so let's go ahead. We're only gonna talk about a handful of them, and of course, the first one, double platinum. You can see it like that. Hey, man, this is really cool. Honestly, I've owned this CD for a while, and I've never opened it. So I opened it today, and when I
It's
opened
got the award
it,
inside or what?
dude,
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Cool.
it's got the award. And check this out. When you open it all the way,
Very cool.
and so I was rubbing their faces with some paint. I want to see what they look like without makeup. So I did that, and it came out. All right. So the songs on the, I'm never going to be able to see this. Do I have my glasses? I'm not.
It looks like you're doing one of those things where like people used to get a tan. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hey, maybe we could do that.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Take it on
look
the
at
boat,
that.
dude.
Lord knows I need it. I'm about to go to Florida, and I'm going to look like.
Who are you
Like
telling? I look like a fucking ghost, dude.
I'm like a marshmallow walking around. Hey, mommy, there's that Stay Puft Marshmallow guy from the Ghostbusters. Leave him get your proton, whatever, and burn him. He's gonna kill us all. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. So this album, man, everybody, we all had it, right?
You had to have that.
My first record ever.
Really? That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. It was always great because I remember looking at it and seeing their faces. Now, one of the coolest things, and it's not something I would love to have, but apparently there's a German pressing that came out like a year ago,
Yeah.
and the pictures on the insides are from Dynasty.
Oh, cool.
And instead of it being these rubbable things, it's actually pictures of them that, so, and if you want to go on
That's
eBay
kinda
and get one that's over $100 and
Is that the one that's like red and white, or is it like silver mylar shit?
no, it's silver.
Okay.
But if I buy that, I'll get divorced. I can't spend any more money now.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. I'm just kidding. As a matter of fact, right now she's probably ordering it for me. She's amazing.
That was a good way to do that, Joe. It's very a passive aggressive way to get her to buy that for you. I like that.
Yeah. And if she does it next week, I'll be like, no, she didn't buy it. But
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. So yeah, double platinum, man. I remember getting this. I had it on A-Track. It's actually here on A-Track. And I have about 10 copies on A-Track. I don't know
Joe,
why.
hold on, Joe. We need an intervention. You really are. You have a sickness. Something is wrong.
But look, here's the real issue with double platinum or with A-Tracks. Okay, when you see them, you get so surprised that a Kiss A-Track. We call it, when you find something like that, you call it finding it in the wild.
I'm a collector. I know what that means.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you know. So you find it in the wild, and you go, "How much is this?" And they go, $2. And you're like, I just happen to have $2.
Listen, if it's $2, you could get it. Are you sure you didn't spend $30 on any of those? Joe,
no, I can tell you this. I went on Facebook Marketplace.
That's
and
not the wild.
No, I did, but I found one half of the originals A-Tracks. So I'm looking for the second originals A-Track. So that's the most I ever spent on.
What's on one half? Since it's 3 records, like
it's the first 2 records. It's the first 2 records, and then the last one I think is.
How much did you spend on it, Joe?
$300.
Oh, Karen!
Damn.
I didn't spend. I'm kidding.
Karen,
it was like a group of A-Tracks that she had. The lady had, and it was like $20. So it was worth it. It was worth it. Okay, sorry, I know you guys out there. Okay, back to double platinum. I just remember having this on A-Track and sitting down. I had the headphones that had the long curly wire plugged in, and I would sit and listen to it, and it would get to a certain song. I don't remember which one. It would click over right in the middle of it.
I hate
It's
that.
actually in the player right now.
Obviously, like I said, Double Platinum was my first record. Love the record. What's the story with Double Platinum? Was everything remixed for Double Platinum or no?
Jody knows.
I think most of it was. I mean, Delaney wanted to really like make it special, and it is because like there's versions of certain songs on there that are better than like the go-to versions, at least for me. Like Hard Luck Woman, my favorite versions on Double Platinum. Dr. Love, same story. But then there's other ones that are kind of rough, like Detroit Rock City's pretty rough on there, but I think most of them are remixed, or sometimes they use the single versions too. I think. Right. But I mean, it's the way to do a Kiss. Like it's the coolest Kiss compilation, obviously. I think, but I think that I think it's cool how they did it. There's a couple of things I don't like, but yeah.
Like I'm surprised obviously they did so much in 78 and 77, though so many records were coming out at this point. I'm surprised they didn't put maybe a new original on this. I know they did Strutter 78, but I'm surprised they didn't give maybe they didn't even think that way yet. They hadn't really done it up until this point, even the originals and anything that they put out greatest hits wise. This was really the first, so maybe they weren't even thinking that route. But I'm surprised they didn't put just one song to have the real and collectors get it and make sure you're going to get it.
Maybe somebody was going. You don't have to.
I guess, but why not put take Rocket Ride off of Alive 2 and put it on this and put Do You Love Me on Alive 2? That way you're giving you have another new song over here, because that to me that's what makes the next few we're going to talk about. That's what makes those so special for me, like Killers and Smashes and Thrashes.
Right.
That's what I love about them, is because of the original songs. It's not necessarily the greatest hits part.
Yeah. Hey Joe, will you burn down the track listing one time? I can't remember what's on there.
Yeah. I have to.
I don't have it in front of me.
Turn on a light because otherwise.
I have it on Spotify, Joe. If you want me to read it,
go ahead. Yeah, that'd be good.
So it's Strutter 78, Do You Love Me, Hard Luck Woman, Calling Dr. Love, Let Me Go Rock and Roll, Love Gun, God of Thunder, Firehouse, Hotter Than Hell, I Want You, Deuce, 100,000 Years, Detroit Rock City, Rock Bottom, She, Rock and Roll All Night, Beth, Making Love, Come On and Love Me, Cold Gin, and Black Diamond.
You can't beat it except for Miss and Shock Me. You know what I mean?
It is
only
really
one song
great.
off Love Gun.
So
I Still Your Love is on there too.
I wonder why. Is it because you think Love Gun isn't as classic yet?
Right. Yeah, I think that's why. But they just had to put the actual song because Paul loved it so much. You know? And it's a classic. It's so good. But yeah, I think it's missing like I Still Your Love and Shock Me, and it would be a fucking perfect record.
They
could get rid of that rock bottom intro.
A great record.
Yeah, it's killer.
It's really great, man.
Like if there's someone that has never really heard Kiss, this is one you could safely give them, and it's pretty representative of what they're about. It's all the good shit.
Yeah, and to top it all off, you notice that they didn't put anything for My Baby on here. Just saying.
Again, I tell the story in my book. I used to shine it with Windex every day when I was a kid.
That's right. I remember
I would spray it with Windex, and I'd wipe it. I wind up wiping all the names off, and I still have the album, and it's all waterlogged because I used to spray it with Windex literally every day. Anytime someone touched it, I would clean it with Windex.
That's great.
I almost suggested that we have done growing up Kiss before on this show, and talking about growing up Kiss, and we really need to do that with Joey, because his book is. I'm not just saying that because Joey's on here. Had I never met Joey, close your ears. Had I never met Joey and read his book, I would have been like, this is how I was. This is I mean, first of all, I can tell you that Joey and I have a lot of similarities besides our names. Life-wise, we grew up pretty much the same.
Yeah, but he would text me as he's reading it, like, dude, I did this, I did that. Everything. We had like such similar lives.
I mean, seriously, we were both altar boys.
Yeah.
And we both got in trouble being altar boys.
I got thrown off the altar once.
Wow.
I banned from the altar.
I will tell you, though, that Father Skip Flynn walked in I was in the altar boy room where you put the robe on,
Of
and
course.
he caught me watching a Hurricanes football game, eating the hosts.
No, you would not.
I'm
Damn,
going
Joe.
straight to hell for that one.
I could see Joe dipping them in like salsa.
In
Yeah,
the wine.
in the wine.
Anyway, so all right, so we're gonna go back. Let's go back to what we were talking about. So so double platinum. It's just like Jody said, or just like you both said. Give this record to anybody that's never listened to Kiss. They're going to get a really good idea of what Kiss was
Yeah.
all about. What came next? Killers,
Yep.
greatest hits.
It's fucking great.
Great.
Okay, so great. Killers, great. This is Kiss Killers. I did not know this was out. I was at I was in Miami visiting. My mom and I and my sister and we were at my friend's house, my mom's friend's house. We went to the record store, and I was lucky enough that mom was like, "Hey, all right, you want to get that record? I'd never seen it, man. There's Eric Carr on the cover. It looks amazing. It had the S's that were weird. I had no idea. I didn't understand why that was. I still have it over there along with like 8 other copies. But and then the CD is amazing. The music that they put on here that was new, wonderful.
Oh yeah. That's the way to do it, man. You should offer a few new songs and then some classics, That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this for the first time. I was blown away. I remember I was eating lunch with my buddies at Roy Rogers, and remember that chain restaurant?
Yeah.
And I was like the aficionado of Kiss. I knew everything about Kiss, and my one friend was like, "Oh, did you hear this Kiss record? It's a greatest hits." This was after it came out. This must have been like 84, 85, and I knew nothing about it still. And he showed me a cassette and that cover. And I literally lost my mind because, one, it was a Kiss album that I had never seen or heard about. And I thought I knew everything there was to know about Kiss. Plus, it had Eric Carr on the cover, which, again, and then I saw it had 4 songs that I never heard of before. I told the kid, I said, "Listen, I'm taking that tape right now. I'm taking it from you." And I was bigger than him. I kind of bullied him. I took the tape, went home. I copied it. Illegally. Don't do that at home, kids. And I brought it back to him the next day. I had to have it immediately because you still couldn't buy it like at Sam Goody. You couldn't just buy this. There's no internet. I had no idea where to get it.
Right.
Yeah. I just got lucky. I was at a record store. I bought it. I remember I couldn't listen to it until we drove all the way back from Miami. It was so disappointing. But
love all 4 of the songs. I wonder, again, obviously there's a couple of interviews about this time period, and I'm sure, they give the generic answers, but I really wonder why Gene did not contribute to this record at all. I wonder why.
Let's call him. Hold on.
Yeah.
Get him on
I think it was because it was like after the Elder, or were these songs recorded at the time of the Elder? I don't know the whole timeline.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Pick up your phone and tell him, "Hey, Joey Buttafuoco's calling."
I got it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Gene was just too busy being embarrassed about his tear on fucking Solid Gold and all that shit.
Maybe. Now, here's something that maybe you guys don't know, but this is not the track listing on every version. So there is an Australian version that's got Shandy.
Yeah.
And a Japanese version, which has, I think, Escape from the Island.
That's if you go on Spotify, the version on Spotify has Talk to Me. It has Escape from the Island. It has Shandy. It has all the different versions, in one. Yeah.
Good.
That's cool.
And so if finding them is damn near impossible. And when you do, you're like, mine, you got to just
that cover is, to me, awesome too. First of all, obviously because it's the only other cover besides Creatures with Eric in makeup, and I don't know, just something super cool with that pink triangle with the the laser. It's just so perfectly 80s. I love it.
It's
cool.
it's really wonderful, actually.
You know what's crazy, dude, is when I first got that record, mine didn't have the German S's. It had the straight Kiss S's. And that was maybe like 86 or something when I was like way into Kiss. And this girl that I knew had it in her like record collection. I was like, I'm taking this, you know? And she didn't care. She's like, I don't even need this Kiss record. It was her like older sisters or whatever. And I never even really knew they had a German one until like probably a couple years later, you know? When I got the Anubis magazine. You remember that? It's like a book, pink Anubis Kiss book.
I remember that.
Yeah. Like 87, something like that.
Around here somewhere, probably.
What's your favorite of the 4 songs? The 4 new tracks?
God, that's
I like
really
Nowhere to
difficult.
Run. That's my shit.
I like Nowhere to Run.
Partners in Crime was always my favorite for some reason. I don't know why. I think that's probably the least favorite of most people, but it was always my favorite.
Yeah.
It would have to be between I'm a Legend Tonight and Nowhere to Run is the best one, I think.
The song's killer, dude. It sounds like straight off with Paul's solo record, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
the
good.
funny thing. So you're only talking 3 years later from this is really 4 more songs of Paul's solo record, except with Eric drumming, because you still have Bob Kulick playing on it, right? Paul's playing on it. Gene is probably not playing bass. Who plays bass on those songs? Do we know? I can't imagine it's Gene.
Maybe it's Eric.
Maybe it's Eric Carr.
I've actually never looked into that. I'm sure someone on here knows if Dumb Scumbody's on here. I'm sure he knows.
Who produced those 4 tracks, dude? We know that? I can't even remember that much.
Michael James Jackson.
James Jackson.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah, I got mine signed by him and he was like, I was just like, if there was 2 things I have all 3 of the records he did signed because I was like, first of all, meeting him is he's like Sasquatch, man. He was like hidden all the time. Yeah, man, he's super hard to meet. And then when you meet him, he's very humble and
he told us the greatest Jim Morrison story I've ever heard. That's so cool.
if you guys get a chance, go back into our catalog, check out the episode. We interviewed him twice. One time we had him on for a good hour or so, and it was pretty amazing. And so Killers. This was read all the tracks off Spotify because it's gonna have everything.
Yep. So this is 1982. It was released. I'm a Legend Tonight, Down on Your Knees, Cold Gin, Love Gun, Shout It Out Loud, Escape from the Island, Talk to Me, Sure Know Something, Nowhere to Run, Partners in Crime, Detroit Rock City, God of Thunder, I Was Made for Loving You, Shandy, and then Rock and Roll All Night Live, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes. The live version.
And then, obviously, when you get the record or the cassette, the first 2 songs on either side were the new ones.
Yeah, which is cool.
No, it's great.
I always found it odd that Escape from the Island would make any kind of greatest hits thing. You know what I mean? It's just a weird instrumental. It's kind of goofy.
Yeah,
there's got to be a reason. I wonder what the reason is.
Why for the vinyl, maybe? Maybe on the side or something. I don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't have picked that one.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It is strange. Talk to me though. Right. That's awesome.
So far, I'll tell you that these come boom boom 1 and 2. You can flip them in order too. It doesn't matter because I have to say, that with the 4 songs on this one that are new, it might make it better than this one.
Yeah, you might be right, dude.
Well, what's the story behind the other songs on that? Are any of those remixed or mastered on Killers?
I don't think so, man.
No, because it says that they're done by Kenny Kerner and Richie. And
it's funny because when I listen to Double Platinum, I listen to it as an album. But when I listen to Killers, I almost only listen to the first 4 songs. I never listen to the other stuff on there for some reason.
That's how I am. Like in my iTunes, I only have the 4 songs. Like
right.
Don't have the other ones in there. I mean, not off Killers anyway.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I love those 4 songs though, man.
Love them.
It's like, what if Kiss would have like kept that sound instead of the Elder? You know what I mean? Like went in that direction a year prior. Do you think what would be the result of that? Would Kiss not have kind of went downhill? maybe they would have kept the makeup on. Who knows?
I really feel like those 4 songs are just more rock produced versions of stuff that could have been on Unmasked. I think they're they're just unmasked songs, but produced a little bit more rock version rather than poppy.
Yeah, that's right on the money, Joey. That's totally how it is.
I love them.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Great
Great
stuff.
I would love them to put out an album of all like the songs that were never on. Instead of just putting out another greatest hits, throw on every song that was never on, their own albums. Meaning, starting with I guess Alive 2, that stuff, right, and then going to Killers and Smashes and
make a nice little package,
be a full album, sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You make it real easy on iTunes or Spotify, though.
That's true, right?
You guys out there that are watching along, comment. Let us know what you think. We really appreciate it. Let's move on. Let's see. Detroit Rock City on Killers cuts off the annoying intro. All right, let's see. It's a good point. Let's see. Next.
What was next? Oh, Smashes,
right? Yeah.
Smashes, Thrashes.
That's a rough one, dude. I mean, I like the 2 new songs, but those mixes are fucking brutal. Terrible.
And everybody goes to what song when they talk about this?
I Love It Loud.
I
Yeah.
Love It Loud.
Ball snipped right off.
They bastardized that song so bad.
A lot of people talk about that damn Beth too with
Beth.
Eric. What'd you think of that, Joey? Since you were such an Eric Carr fanatic,
I mean,
did you dig on it or what?
Oh my god! At the time, I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I mean, look.
Cool.
There's my Eric shirt.
Yeah.
Classic. What's it? Click Tea Shop, right?
Click Tees.
Click
Tea
Tees.
Shop,
Amazing tees. This is the Eric Carr Animalized shirt. Killer. I loved it again because I'm an Eric Carr fanatic. I really do believe he did a great job on it. I wasn't one of those purists at the time. I'm probably 12 years old when this came out, 13 years old when this came out. So I'm not like, oh my God, how sacrilegious him singing Peter. I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking first, it's really the only time I've ever heard Eric sing on a record. I had seen at this point, I saw him sing on Animalized Live Uncensored, but I never heard Eric sing like this. He's screaming, young and wasted. He sounds like a crazy maniac on Animalized Live. And even Black Diamond, when he sings it, he's so rough and raspy. So when I heard him sing Beth, I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as everyone else seemed to think it was. But looking back, it is kind of, I don't know. I don't think I would have done that if I was Kiss. Just because, it's Peter's song, dude. It's like his signature cut.
But is it any worse than having Eric Singer do it with the piano now?
I think that's even worse.
I think Singer with the piano is worse.
He's just faking the shit. It's so lame.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
What about the 2 new songs on this?
Yes. All right. So there's 2 new songs. Let's put the X in sex and You Make Me Rock Hard. Hey, he's talking about his dick.
No, wait, what?
And
he doesn't mean rock and roll?
I thought he was talking about rocking out real hard, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Paul Stanley likes to talk about that. So there is 2 versions of this. There's the regular version, and then there is an open version. You open it up.
The gatefold,
it has a gatefold. It has a history. It has a picture disc of the band on one side. I believe it's this picture. And then on the other side is that classic picture where Paul's holding the guitar and Ace is doing the knobs on his knees. And that's the other version. I think they only sold that on tour. I think you're right. I think during the Hot in the Shade tour, you could buy it at the thing. I bought it, and then I sweat so much by the time I got home, the damn cardboard record thing was like bubbling up. I was so mad.
Did you guys think at the time that this was basically like, here's a CD full of all the songs that you saw on Exposed? You know what I mean? Like they're pushing Deuce and all the ones that were on Exposed. And before that, they never talked about Deuce, but everyone saw that Winterland on Exposed and was like, oh my God, Deuce fucking rules,
When was this released? Right after Crazy Nights?
Yeah, like 88, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that, Jody. But now that you say it, I think you're right on.
Yeah. What I noticed about this record when I was a kid, though, was like all kinds of people in my school had this. People that weren't Kiss freaks like me and my buddies, like just regular kids. They all had this fucking tape, and you'd hear it all over the place.
Which goes to show you, as much as maybe fans of bands don't like this type of stuff all the time, this really is what the average fan might buy at this time. They're not going to go out and buy Love Gun and Rock and Roll Over and all these other records. Right. Kiss's greatest hits. Oh, I'll get that. Kiss is pretty big now again in '88. Hair metal's bigger than ever. So Kiss releases this, and the average fan might go and buy it. Especially, I actually personally like the two new songs, and they had 2 videos on MTV, so people flocked to get this record. This is a platinum record, I believe,
and it has it has Lick It Up, and it has Heaven's
Tears
on
Are Falling.
Yeah,
all the '80s classics, dude. It's a good compilation, but some of those mixes on the old songs are fucking brutal. Even like Rock and Roll All Night has electric drums and a different bass line, and it's crazy.
It's weird. On Spotify, again, I haven't heard the mixes on this in a long time, so I don't remember, but on Spotify, it just says, all the song listings, but it has, after Love Gun, it says remixed album version. I wonder why.
I remember the last time we like talked about this a couple of years ago. I was listening to that, and there was something really different about it, but I can't remember what it was now. I think it's that the guitar solo is different. Like,
really?
I think so, man. I think that's what it was, or maybe it was like there was like vocals under the guitar solo. I can't remember right now, though, dude. But I remember there was something.
I'm gonna try to find it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens. Don't do that scale, man.
Sounds regular, right?
I don't know. That's weird.
It's hard to tell. I can really hear that EBO in there a lot heavier too, though. That's one thing I can notice through the computer speakers. Really stands out.
Also, if you'll notice on the cover, Paul is really out front on this one.
And someone's grabbing at his dick.
Are they really? Oh,
that's
funny.
Like.
They are.
That's on purpose too.
Even in the videos, Paul is like, this is the first time Paul is like the front man rather than the guitar player. Kiss always on stage would have Paul's mic here, Gene's mic over here, never any mic in the middle. Right. They always were side mics all the time. There was never a center mic ever. Right. And I never even realized that until I joined my Kiss tribute band, and they would always do that. I'm like, why do you do that? They're like, oh, that's how it always is. I never realized it. And then during these 2 videos, Paul is the front man, no guitar. He's the singer.
Yeah. Totally. So like those kids at my school, they would think who's the front man of Kiss? Paul Stanley. You know what I mean?
Of course.
It wasn't like Gene Paul. It was just all Paul. Paul's band in the
80s. Okay, so I don't know which one came next. Greatest Kiss, right?
I never had that one.
Yeah, this is where I get fuzzy too now.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just go with Greatest Kiss. Greatest Kiss. The picture on the back I love. But I keep clicking on it and trying to zoom in to see if Peter's in there, but it doesn't work.
What's up? Let's see it. I can't see it.
Oh, I don't remember. God, I don't remember. I don't even know if I own that CD.
They're looking back at him. They're looking back at him, and the album cover. Now, here's the thing: the album cover has 4 modern pictures of the band members. Let's see.
Joe, what year is this? Is this right after the reunion?
This is, I think, when the reunion just started or ended.
Okay. No, when the reunion just started, it was like You Wanted the Best. It was like precursor.
That's what it was. It was You Wanted the Best. We'll go over here.
Greatest Kiss was I think, probably like 97 or something.
Let me see. Okay, it says Greatest
Kiss. I was excited when that one came out, dude.
I bought this used, and it still cost me $5.
I remember when that came out, I was stoked. I had to have it. And it was like immediately you're like, this isn't fucking old school.
Yeah,
could
You
tell
Wanted
right
the
off
Best
the
is
bat.
96. Greatest Kiss is 97.
Yeah.
I think there are parts in. So are we on You Wanted the Best then?
Yeah,
And
we'll do that.
I do love that they did that with Room Service and Two Timer and Let Me Know. I think some tracks inside those songs are original stuff, but then some are complete overdubs, right?
Yeah, I think just like the newer like Room Service overdub vocals for sure. I think the music is old school though, and I think the music on Let Me Know sounds just like the King Biscuit version, but it's definitely got modern Paul and Gene vocals, obviously. But I think like a lot of the other versions are just from Alive and Alive 2, right?
Yeah, I think they are, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
And the so they on the inside cover of the CD, it's got all these cool things.
Yeah. It was a good looking package, dude. It kind of had that weird fluorescent kind of jewel box thing.
Yeah,
cool.
And then the CD had the
Right.
the comic, it's from the comic book.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is this the one with the Jay Leno interview too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Who wants to hear that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you put that on there?
I mean, again, I think Kiss they're on the Tonight Show, so they're anything mainstream like that. Kiss is all about. That's what they want.
That's true. That's very
true.
It's a
very unusual.
They should have went on Conan. Conan was way better than fucking Jay Leno.
And he was a huge Kiss fan.
Yeah.
I mean, he did the Intrepid thing. Makes more sense.
But they had just done Jay Leno with the Kiss My Ass record, remember, with the Garth Brooks?
I do remember
that.
Kiss My Ass. You ever listen to that anymore? I went back and listened to it like maybe about a year ago. It wasn't as bad as I remembered it being, dude.
Yeah, some of it's okay.
Yeah, some of it. I like that Lenny Kravitz doing Deuce, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good version.
With Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
How the hell did Stevie Wonder wind up on a record?
He wandered in there because he didn't know where the fuck he was at. You know what's crazy about Stevie Wonder? I know it's totally off the subject, but there's all these videos online that people say he's not blind.
Right.
Like there's this footage of he's playing live on stage and this mic stand falls. He straight catches it. Blind as a bat and fucking catches his mic stand before it hits him in the face.
And
check it out. It's on YouTube. Dig it up.
Can you imagine we find out Stevie's not really blind?
I'll tell you this.
Gimmick all these years.
Shaquille O'Neal says he's not blind. Shaquille O'Neal in a video said, I was on an elevator. I was all by myself. Stevie walked on and went, "What's up, Shaq?" and pushed the button where he was going.
Hey, that's a great gimmick.
Look it up.
He was into Ray Charles and he thought, man, I'm going to be blind. That's my gimmick.
I don't think so. Go online and watch video of him playing drums too. He can play the drums.
Oh,
he really
you don't need to see to play drums if it's set up for you. I mean, you know where the hi-hat's at. You know where the snare's at. You can play with your eyes closed, right, Joey?
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah. But catching a mic stand while in the middle of a set while you're playing piano, that's something else. He doesn't have like some kind of fucking.
I mean, maybe he's just not completely blind. Maybe he's legally blind, and he just never came out and said,
"Yeah,
who the hell?" That would be pretty awesome if he was faking all these years. I would love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're moving away from that. All right, so let's move on. We did okay. So wait, what did we do? We did. You wanted the best. You got the best. It's got the weird fluorescent cover.
Yeah.
I don't understand all that. The picture on the back is them coming out on the Intrepid.
Classic.
If anyone knows, I would love to hear. I don't know the exact story, but the songs, the new live songs that are on that, I would love to hear. I'm sure it's been outed. What parts are new on those songs? I'm sure it's listed somewhere. Scambatty or one of you crazy maniacs out there probably know which parts have been revealed to be new. Retakes and stuff. Obviously, some of Paul's vocals are redone, but I wonder what else is also redone on those.
I think it's just the vocals, dude, on the like couple new tracks, like Two Timer, Room Service, Let Me Know, and what was the fourth one? I can't remember. But it's just the vocals, I think. Because all the other ones straight sound just like the Alive versions.
Some of Peter's playing sounds a little stiff on these songs, like Reunion Peter. Rather than like Peter had a very swingy style and and ghost notes. I mean, it could just be the reproduced versions of, like, they just use triggers on his old recordings. It could just be that, but some of his playing sounds a little stiff to me in these. I think he redid some.
It's very possible. Now I'm gonna have to go and listen to it. Damn it, Joey.
Yeah.
Also, if you look here, the man with no name comments, the colored plastic of "You Wanted the Best" CD case was interesting, but in retrospect looks terrible, especially since it covers got a cool purple cover. You can see.
How many of us had that on a T-shirt in '96? Yeah, everybody. You couldn't not see that shirt everywhere you went.
I do not have this on vinyl. If anybody has a copy they want to send me.
Really?
They're expensive. It's really super expensive.
I never had it on vinyl either.
All right, so I'm just going to skip over Greatest Kiss because we kind of talked about it. Let's see. Let's see here.
That did sound a little stiff there, Joey. Just that little clip.
It's true.
And those drums do sound like reamped.
Even
like
just speed-wise back then, if you think, I mean, they're definitely triggered up. The sound quality is definitely not live drums anymore. But even speed-wise, we all know Peter back then was flying through everything. That sounded pretty slow compared to what he would be doing back then.
Yeah.
I have to do that A-B against the King Biscuit Flower Hour version, and then You Want the Best. Now I got a project to do later, damn it.
Yes. Let me know what you discover.
I will.
All right. Then just a couple of years ago, this comes out.
Never got that one either.
Me either.
What's on that one? Same old.
No, sir.
No?
So some of it, yes. But Bruce Kulick actually was very excited because it was the first time a Greatest Hits compilation came out with songs that he had performed on, but Greatest Hits wise,
well, Thrashes has Tears Are Falling.
Well, I don't know why he said that though. Maybe he said something like that in a video where he's like, it really reflected his era. Anyway, all right, so
I got you.
All right, so here are the songs: "Crazy Crazy Nights," "Rock and Roll All Night," "I Was Made for Loving You," "God Gave Rock and Roll to You Too." What
a crappy way to start a record, man. Who sequenced this thing?
That's weird.
Detroit Rock City, "Beth," "Lick It Up," "Heaven's on Fire," "Tears Are Falling," "Unholy." Then also it has "Hard Luck Woman," "Psycho Circus," "Shout It Out Loud," "Calling Dr. Love," "Christine 16," "Love Gun," "Shandy," "I'm a Legend Tonight," and then, of course, Modern Day Delilah and "Hell or Hallelujah."
Nice. It's like decent package in the wrong order, you know?
This is not the one that has a song from every record, right, Joe? Is it this one, or is it Kiss 40?
I think that's Kiss 40.
I think it's Kiss 40.
So I didn't hear anything from Unmasked, did we, on that list?
Yeah, Shandy.
Oh, Shandy. Yeah, that's right.
Maybe it is that one, Joe, because they have Modern Day. They have
Hell or Hallelujah.
Is it that
one? Psycho
one?
Circus. What do they have from Carnival on there? Hate?
Did they have anything from Carnival?
Nothing.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe not then.
Yeah, nothing, so.
Did you say an Elder song? I don't remember.
No.
Okay, so maybe it's Kiss 40.
Right, here's one of the cool things. It's the same on the vinyl, I think, but when you open it up, there's this picture here.
The old park shots, those are great.
Yeah. And then I don't have it with me otherwise, but I think when you open it up, it says like a story. I think it tells about Kiss and like we don't know. And Kiss World. This obviously I don't think Kiss had anything to do with. This was just the label going, let's make some money off of Kiss fans.
I would love for them to even put together an unmasked compilation, meaning Lick It Up through Carnival. They don't, why not put a greatest hits of that stuff out? Just those. I don't need Detroit Rock City again. I don't need Rock and Roll Night again. Just give me a greatest hits. I mean, I know we don't need this anymore because I do this on Spotify all the time. I make my own playlist, but it would be cool to represent those years. It would be fun.
Yeah.
Isn't there? I think there is like a compilation out there that's mostly that stuff. I think it's that. What is it? The Millennium Collection, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking of, Joe?
I don't know.
I think there's one that has mostly like Lick It Up through.
There was a Millennium live album.
I know that, but you remember there was like a collection at like it was like a mini box set of like 3 CDs or something. You remember that?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe
I'll have to look it up.
That rings a bell.
Let me see here. Continue on.
So like, I mean, as far as Kiss greatest hits records go, if they were to have done them like they did the live records, do you think that would have been better? So they did,
yes,
they did double platinum, and then they would have left everything off of those to make you go and get this one, which has the songs from these records, and then these right here had songs from these records. But would they have been able to fill records?
Well, I think us Kiss geeks would have loved that, and it would have been more pure, and it would have been so cool to have a compilation of those years, like have Killers, or maybe not Killers because it wasn't. Maybe After Creatures would have had the unmasked, the Dynasty unmasked Elder Creature years, and then so on and so forth. But Kiss, they released compilations for the complete opposite reason of that. They released them to have any fans that are just getting into them have just like I got double platinum first, was my first record. That made me go back and get all the old Kiss records. I don't know if I would have started maybe with just Love Gun. I don't know if that would have happened.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, like they can't have a greatest hits with like songs from the Elder and stuff. You know what I mean? Those aren't hits. I mean, hits in the Kiss world is a loose term, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can't have like it wouldn't sell.
I do like the idea, like if a Live 1 was the first 3 records, a Live 2 is the second 3
I like that
records.
too.
I do like the idea. What would be the one after that? What would be a Live 3 after? I guess after Dynasty, Unmasked, and the Elder, right?
Yeah.
I
think we've done that show a couple times.
Did we do that show?
I think we did.
Yeah, that's fun. I don't. Maybe I heard you guys do it. That's probably why I know it. But that would be. I mean, obviously, it would never work, but it would be cool to try to fill up live records with just those tracks.
Yeah, I think we even went into like the Live 4 that way with like like Creatures through Animalize or something.
Right,
whatever
the next 3 and the next 3. Right. Well, I mean, we just did that with the Kiss by 3s, right? We just kind of did that.
Yeah.
So it's really what would be the best of the. Even we could do a greatest hits of the 3s.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Be rough towards the end there though, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The re-records on the however you say that.
Well,
those are brutal.
Jakku, right? That's the same thing that came with Sonic Boom, right?
Yeah, they just retitled it Classics.
I mean, listen, I hate to shit on any of the new lineup and all that because live there, I toured with them. They're amazing. They were great, and Eric is great live, and Tommy's great live. But if you listen to those re-records, that's and listen, I'm sure I'll get shit on for saying it, but if you can't hear the difference between Peter Criss's and Eric Carr's drumming on the earlier records, and hear how Eric Singer plays the re-records. And Eric is a great live drummer. I love him. He's one of my favorite drummers of all time. But him trying to capture the swagger of Peter and then even the groove of Eric, it doesn't work. They're so flat sounding. Listen to Lick It Up on that. It's even Hotter Than Hell. I know Hotter Than Hell. It's brutal. Brutal. It's unlistenable.
Yeah, it really is. I think they were trying to just tame him down in the studio because he could rip some shit if they would let him. But I think they just were like, you got to just take it easy, man.
Well, I think he was trying. I think they told him you got to recreate the drum tracks on the original versions of these songs, and it's a lot harder than people think. Trust me, I was in a Kiss tribute band. Trying to recapture those drum tracks is very, very difficult. Peter had such a unique style, and really so did Eric. And most people don't know, like, when Eric's riding his tom in like Tears Are Falling, or even the chorus of Heaven's on Fire, it's a very unique way of playing where Eric Singer is a very traditional heavy metal drummer.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where Eric and Peter had this different style about them.
Yeah, a little Krupa in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little Max Roach. Buddy.
Very hard to capture.
All right, so you guys don't forget, you can send us email and tell us what you think. Podcast Rock City 1, that's the number 1 at gmail.com. Let us know, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? Is it double platinum? I have to tell you that I am finding myself listening to Kiss World a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because it has
so they all remastered and shit?
And it sounds so, it just has pretty much every era. There's the inside of the thing, just like I told you. And it does have pretty much every era. It's got Crazy Nights, and it's got, and that makes it fun to me. I like, Crazy Nights. And
what's up with this Kiss 40? We're not going to talk about that one?
Oh, I don't.
That's the one that has one from everything, right?
Yeah, but I don't think I have it with me. Maybe we could do a whole show on that one. It has how
they
many
picked
songs?
the wrong song from each
Right,
record.
because what song would you make out of Kiss 40? What song would you pick from each album? That would be a fun show, guys.
Dude, on the first album, on the first one, they have Nothing to Lose. What the fuck? That's messed up.
But that's the argument. What the hell song do you pick on each record? What do you pick on the first record?
Not Nothing to Lose, no matter what.
I have to go with Black Diamond, but you got to leave Deuce off. You got to leave Strutter off.
That's
Cold
tough.
Gin. It's hard.
100,000 Years. I don't know, man. That's tough.
It's hard.
But
So,
Nothing to Lose. I mean, what the fuck?
That's going to be a show coming up very soon, guys. Let's see. Thank you guys for coming back. Jody, do you have anything to add?
No, thanks for listening, everybody. Yeah, thanks.
Joey.
Yeah, I would love if there's someone out there. I don't do the research. I'm not good at it. Maybe even Jody could do it. Jody likes doing that stuff. But if there's a fan out there, I would love someone to post a list, and I'll make a Spotify playlist of them, of all the songs that were on compilations, even stuff like that Ramones cover, or what's that song that was on the Detroit Rock City soundtrack, right? The Paul Stanley ballad, that one, and all the songs that were never on full Kiss albums. And let's make it a Kiss album out of it and see what it would be. Starting with, I guess, Alive 2 would start those, right? I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be the one.
Nothing before that. No demos. I'm not talking about demos and an unreleased track. Stuff that was officially released, but on like weird compilations or as singles, like the what's it called? The one with the Japanese girls. They did. Samurai Sun. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
To Touch My Ascot. And
we could make a pretty cool record out of that, I bet.
Would you count those 2 that they did for that Paul McCartney tribute? That's
why not?
Gene and Paul, though, but I mean, that's basically Kiss.
We could throw them on there, I mean,
those
listen,
are pretty good.
Nowhere to Run is just probably Paul and Eric, so.
Yeah.
Good point. So this is what I'm going to say. Like you all know, this past week, my father passed away, and he was pretty awesome. He was pretty awesome dad. He one time he drove me to go and see Kiss on the Revenge tour. He took me and dropped me off. Well, there's some beer involved. Anyway, he picked me up, and when I walked out, it was after the Star Spangled Banner, and I got in the car, and he looked at me. He was a truck. He drove a truck, and he said, "I'm not gonna lie to you, son. I thought there was a war going on inside that building because of all the explosions during the Star Spangled Banner and everything." Anyway, I'm going to miss my dad. Dad, I'll see you again eventually. I firmly believe that. You know what I'm going to say. We love podcasts, and we love Kiss podcasts. And we're going to play the commercials for all the ones. Actually, we're going to give you something new. In 3, 2, 1, peace. Woo!